Grouped up together as Straightforward continues to make the best of his way home, but now being pressed and the pressure really on now because Birds' Nest comes through on the rail now, and Celtic Ride got a double handful right in behind him, but it's Birds' Nest who jumps it the first from Freight Forwarder, and then comes Celtic Ride and Halin, so they have one to go as they run now towards his final flight. It's Birds' Nest, and Halin now looms right up on the outside. Celtic Ride right there with a chance on the inner, and it's between the leading three as they come into the final flight. Celtic Ride on the far side, and Birds' Nest, who very nearly went there. They got 100 yards still to go, and it's Celtic Ride in the lead and going away from Birds' Nest and Halin as they come up towards the line. A success here from John Frankham on Celtic Ride. Birds' Nest is second, Halin third, Freight Forwarder now finishing fourth, and as I look back, a very tired and well-beaten Topsin will
suggest as they turn into the home straight with just 2 flights of hurdles to jump. Broadsword in the lead, Peter Scudamore, then comes John Joe O'Neill and Ekbalco, Broadsword and Ekbalco, Broadsword and Ekbalco as they come down to the second from home. Broadsword from Ekbalco, Broadsword in the lead from Ekbalco, just being chased along by John Joe O'Neill, getting closer though as they come down to the final flight. Broadsword and Peter Scudamore under pressure as Ekbalco comes down to the final flight, disputing the lead with him. Just a furlong and a half to race, one more flight of hurdles to jump, and Ekbalco on the outside of Broadsword. Broadsword staying on in really most determined fashion. It all depends how they jump the last. Ekbalco nearer to us, the better jump from Broadsword, who's equally good, but Broadsword is rallying on the flat. Ekbalco and Broadsword well clear from Janus. Ekbalco and Broadsword on the far side. Broadsword getting up from Ekbalco, who's sticking his neck out. Another exciting finish coming up towards the line. Ekbalco just has it at the line. Another photo. Ekbalco and Broadsword. Ekbalco just for me from Broadsword, well clear from Janus, who's finishing a very tired and remote. Making smooth progress up on the inner as they level out for home. Dawn Run, Ranova, a grey brief, then Stands Pride, the grey is Janus, then behind these comes Migrator, his pace-making job done. Wallow Will behind these, coming down to the second from home, and Dawn Run in the lead, but here comes the champion, Gay Brief, now in second place, coming down to the second last. Dawn Run from Gay Brief with Ranova close up in third, 2 out this. A good jump there by the champion in second place, jumping very well indeed and throwing down the challenge now to Dawn Run. Dawn Run next to the rails, Gay Brief on the outside of him, Ranova is back in third place as they come down to the final flight, and here Gay Brief joins Dawn Run and Gay Brief from back in third place, Ranova, and it's Dawn Run holding on though from Gay Brief, who's trying to put down a challenge again. Dawn Run from Gay Brief, Dawn Run going on by half a length at the line. Dawn Run's going to get there. Dawn Run is the winner. Gay Brief, the champion, is second. Then behind these came Ranova in third, Janus in fourth, and behind these Stands Fed. Then Migrator and Wallow Will, followed by Alistair and Mav Ross, and the back marker is the Food Broker. And so the result of this Ladbroke Christmas hurdle, it's a win for number 10.
Yet to be headed. Janus is second, Brown's Gazette third, Ranova 4, then See You Then 5, a gap back to Stands Pride and Rushmore, who are beginning to struggle. They begin the sweep for home, and Dermot Brown looks over to see where John Frankham is, and John Frankham's coming up on the inside of the chasing group as Dermot goes into second place behind Desert Orchid, so they're in line for home. They've got 2 to jump. It's Desert Orchid the grey, Brown's Gazette in yellow, then Janus in third, See You Then 4, Ranova 5, 2 out. Good jump by Desert Orchid. Brown's Gazette getting ever closer and going quite sweetly at the third and fourth. John Frankham asks See You Then for extra effort. There's not a lot left in the locker. They've got just one more flight of hurdles to jump, but it's Brown's Gazette from Desert Orchid. Brown's Gazette cruising as he comes down towards the last. Brown's Gazette from Desert Orchid. See You Then back in third, come to the final flight, and he jumps it safely. It's Brown's Gazette from Desert Orchid, and then See You Then and Janus. The rest are struggling. This is a true championship performance by Brown's Gazette, coming home 8-10 lengths clear, coming up towards the line. Brown's Gazette is the winner. Brown's Gazette, Dermot Brown punches the air in victory. He's won the Ladbroke Christmas hurdle. Desert Orchid
Scotland close up in 6th place as they turn for home, but Wishlon has the edge. Preventis going after him in 2nd place. Floyd caught just a bit flat-footed back in 3rd, but tries to make ground next to the rails as they come down towards the 2nd last, and Wishlon being asked for more by Ian Chubar, but now Preventis moving up on the inside of him. Floyd tries to get a run too as they come down towards the 2nd last. Wishlon and Preventis led there. Preventis the leader from Wishlon. Floyd next to the rails is starting to stay on in a terrier fashion, but Preventis has quickened up and gone 2 on, but Floyd tries to come back to him as they come down towards the final flight. Preventis, a very good jump, Wishlon untidy, Floyd in 2nd place, and it's Preventis with the call. Preventis going on, Preventis going clear from Floyd, and Preventis wins the top rank Christmas hurdle. Lloyd in second, Wishler on third. Sprouston Boy finished 4, and then Aldino 5. A big gap to Pat's Jester and Trailing.
Has gone second. Archibald into third now. Paul Carberry. He looks to have plenty of horse under him, but he must be praying that Rooster Booster will stop up this straight. 2 flights to go. Jump. Arcalis now being driven by Barry Kerrity. About 3 furlongs to cover. And can the old boy Rooster Booster keep galloping here? If the crowd have anything to do with it, he will. They'll carry him home, but they're beginning to close. Archibald now sent into pursuit down towards the second last. Rooster Booster comes in. Another good jump. That'll stand him in good stead. Archibald is definitely closing, though. It's down to about 10 or 12 lengths, and the Roosters beginning to tread water between the last 2 flights. Archibald is eating into his lead. Here's the last. One more good jump will be very useful. Oh, great jump by the old boy, but Archibald still closes. A furlong to go. Rooster Booster is flat out. He's flagging under pressure. Here comes Archibald on the far side, and Archibald will get there, and Archibald is going to nab him, and up to the line, and Archibald wins the Christmas hurdle. Rooster Booster beaten about 2.5 lengths. What a bold bid. Third Peruse, then Arcalis and
Jarvik in second place now. Blue Bajan and Archibald both with a good turn of foot, but not always the application to go with it. But they're stalking the front pair as they prepare to swing the corner with 2 flights left to jump. Punjabi on the right, on the left is Snap Tie. Waiting in behind, Paul Carberry sitting quietly on Archibald, the winner in 2004, and Blue Bajan, Graham Lee on the inside as they still approach this second last, and Snap Tie will jump it a half a length clear, and Punjabi is down when holding every chance. Pierre Lunaire hampered. Snap Tie in front. Archibald switched inside. He's cantering, but so often we've seen this in the past. What will he find? Blue Bajan on the far side at the final flight. Archibald didn't jump it too well, but lands ahead. Will he find more? Blue Bajan far side. Snap Tie trying to come back on the near side. Archibald by a length to Snap Tie. Here's the line. Archibald wins another Christmas hurdle under a beautiful. Concerns the front 3 now as they swing the final corner. Overturn pushed along. Rock on Ruby getting to within a half length. Binoculars in behind them. What a race in prospect here as they run down the Kempton home straight with 2 flights left to jump. It's Overturn followed by on the right Rock on Ruby. On the left, pulled to the inside is Binocular, now delivering his run under the champ as they head towards the second last. They're going to jump it almost in a line. Rock on Ruby landed in front from Overturn. Binocular battling on the far side is Ruby Walsh on Rock on Ruby, challenged by Tony McCoy on Binocular. Here is the final flight in the Christmas hurdle. Rock on Ruby didn't get very high. Binocular is getting to him up the inside, then Overturn, and on the flat Binocular gets his nose in front. Rock on Ruby trying to fight back. Binocular by half a length and wins his second Christmas hurdle. Binocular, he didn't look to be travelling that good, but he found it when it was needed to beat Rock on Ruby, who swiped. Blue Heron by 3 or 4 lengths to Faheen in second. Nice jump by the favourite there. Then Purple Bay pushed along on landing. Sign of Victory is making good progress, smooth progress into 4th. Irving is back in 5th, the fighting 5th winner. And then Sergeant Reckless on the home turn. Blue Heron still trying to force things here under Brennan. 2.5 lengths to Faheen in second. Purple Bay ridden in 3rd. Sign of a Victory. They're getting quite strung out here. It's beginning to hurt a little bit as Blue Heron continues to make the running, but Faheen now drawing closer, menacingly closer under Ruby Walsh as they swing for home. Purple Bay back in 3rd. Sign of a Victory is back in 4th. Irving is being pulled up. He couldn't cope. Down towards the second last, and Faheen now takes over, and he goes immediately clear of Blue Heron. Here's the second last. Faheen jumped it well. Purple Bay in second now. Then Blue Heron. Sign of a Victory is well out the back, and Faheen is now really pouring it on towards the final flight. This could be a very, very good horse. Faheen at the last. He's safely over, not the tidiest, but he's well clear. Purple Bay. Oh, this looks a machine. Faheen is cantering up in the Christmas hurdle. Faheen the machine is going to win at Kempton and extends his unbeaten record at a canter. What a good horse he looks. Purple Bay in second. 3rd Blue Heron. Sign of a Victory completely outclassed today. Sergeant
Rubo now trying to sprint. Chatney gets Constitution Hill unruffled in any manner as he's shaken up on the outside. Rubo, Constitution Hill looming up now, large on the outside as they race towards the second last. 2 from the finish. Constitution Hill out jumps Rubo and saunters to the front. So Royale, Black Poppy, and then First Street, and Constitution Hill heading down towards the last here, pulling away from Rubo, still with plenty energy left, it would appear. Final flight, and another competent leap. Rubo in second place, bunching up actually for second. First Street, So Royale and Black Poppy, a separate race as Constitution Hill is back. The engine's still in full working order, not needing to go through the gears today, but that is amazingly a 7th grade 1 from 8 starts. He remains unbeaten, beats Rubo, First Street, Black Poppy and So Royale, who are all decent horses in their own right, but as is often the case with Constitution Hill, they were made to look rather ordinary. Not asked to extend the full season ahead of him, but the return of one of National Hunt's brightest stars for several years goes according to plan.